Good day, awesome YouTubers. It is L16 here again for another Dragon Ball Super predictions slash thoughts on the whole universe survival arc new trailer and episode 76 of Dragon Ball Super. So we have a lot to talk about today, guys, and I just saw the trailer. Actually, I watched it last night. After the episode, and we had a couple very interesting things here. I'm not gonna beat it to death because I know tons and tons and tons of people are already gonna talk about this and already have talked about this, but I want to give my overall thoughts on this whole matter. So, jumping right into the new Gods of Destruction or Hakaishin revealed in the new trailer. I know it's only 15 seconds long, but we did get some very interesting stuff. Now, I believe, and this is just kind of my my kind of predictions slash what I think. What's interesting is the new Gods of Destruction are what I think they're based off of a mythology, and we see here. I'm gonna go from left to right on your screen. We see this guy now. This clown, God of Destruction. I don't know if Toriyama recently watched Suicide Squad, or he's just a fan of the Joker and Harley Quinn and all those guys, DC guys. I'm not sure if he's a fan of that, but it very much seems like it. And could this be like a tribute to that? I mean, it's possible. We don't know, but it's interesting. We'll see how it goes. I don't think this clown God of Destruction type guy is not going to be the strongest. I don't think so. I think it's going to be someone else. And who I think it is actually the guy next to him. This guy with the beard. He was already revealed quite a few number of days ago, actually, but I forgot to cover it on my channel. But anyway, this guy with a beard here, he reminds me a lot of Norse mythology gods. He reminds me a lot of Odin, the father of Thor, essentially the Norse god. So yeah, I mean that he's kind of get up with his whole beard, and he's a little bit chubby, not really. He's also slightly, how do I say this? He's slightly small as well. Some people have commented on Twitter that he looks like, he kind of looks like some dwarf, or someone really small. We'll see how that goes. I actually think he might be one of the strongest just because of his demeanor and all that, but we'll see. So the next guy after him is this elephant-looking creature, and he is with Gawasu, or in that screenshot, he is with Gawasu. I know you can't see him, but anyway, that's what it showed, and he is obviously the God of Destruction of Universe 10. That's what it means. So he reminds me a lot of Indian mythologies, where India, to my knowledge, is pretty big in obviously Hinduism, some Buddhism and all that whatnot. But it's really interesting because he looks like an elephant, and he reminds me a lot of those kinds of religions. And although I'm not a religious expert by any means, that's what I think Toriyama is going for here. I actually thought in the beginning, when they revealed that they're going to do the all 12 universes thing, I actually thought that he would be part of this animal race, and I thought that all the Gods of Destructions would be animals, or animal based, but that's not actually true. We get a couple more humanoid looking figures, and of course next to him I have the Omni King, because I couldn't fit all the other characters in. And from the screenshots and whatnot, those characters are really hard to see and they're really blurry, so I just kind of left them out. It's kind of ambiguous, but yeah, guys, I really think that for the most part, all the other Gods of Destructions are based on some kind of mythologies, which is really cool. I really like that. Like, Beerus was obviously designed not only off of Toriyama's cat, but he's also, I think he's also modeled after some Egyptian gods, like Set. I believe it's Set. Anyway, one of those Egyptian gods. But yeah, again, really interesting stuff. The remaining Gods of Destructions that I saw in the trailer were consisting of like a fox and almost like a robot-like character, and another one I think was like this really small kind of instruction with a lot of facial hair, like a fur ball type cat. I don't know what he's going for there, but it's going to be really interesting to see who's the strongest out of all of them and what their personalities are and whatnot. But yeah, guys, that's really it. I mean, I'm not going to talk about the whole girl Broly thing because I know crap tons of people have already covered, so I'm not going to talk about it here. But yeah, guys, that's overall my thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you guys think on this whole thing. Again, I think that the guy with a beard might be the strongest. I could be wrong on that. That's going to be my prediction right now, is I think he's going to be strongest, and I think the clown god of destruction might be, I don't know, he seems kind of evil. Like, he seems the most quote-unquote evil out of all of them, and the rest of them kind of seem like some seem nonchalant about it, and some are, they look like they're just doing their job. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm really hyped for this, and yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. So that's all I got, folks. Stay awesome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good one.